Wow.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Shut up.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Spice Cabinet. Today our special guest is
Well, go on. You already went this far. Finish the intro.
at Llamastin,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There it is.
aka Justin.
Yep. Yep. That.
Yep,
Good job.
thank you.
Why don't you tell everybody here who you are? Well, you already got that out of the way. Tell them what you do. What are your prospects in life? What are you working on?
So, I'm just a little kid in a small town.
Shut the fuck up. Whatever.
um,
Get all this on my screen. Let's get started.
okay. I don't know how to delete this, I'm gonna be honest.
I'll do it for you. Roscoe, stop barking. All right, now make a new layer.
Can I open this on my computer and iPad?
I don't know. Well, it looks like you can. I see a little monkey popped up. Is that you?
Yeah.
Of course it would be a monkey, you little fucking gibbon. Anyway, because Justin took forever to say it, him and I go to the same college. We're both in the same graduating class. And he is going to go for motion graphics and motion design after graduation. So if you go to his account, you're going to see a lot of really cool motion design stuff. So give him a follow, please.
Please and thank you.
Mm-hmm. This is our second collaborative drawing for the day. Earlier we went to a live sort of drawing thing at a boba tea bar, and we drew Pal World because that was the prompt we got. That was fun.
Met some pretty cool people.
We did. We met a character artist who works at Blizzard there. Really neat guy. Good stuff. I'll put his social up on screen too. His name is Kenny McBee. I don't know what his full last name is. That's all I see. But he makes some really cool. He has cool illustrations, cool 3D stuff. Go check him out. Anyway, let's get into why we're really here. I think we were discussing this earlier this week. Are we still doing that? We want to stick with that topic. What were you saying? Winnie the Pooh.
We can do Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Do we?
I mean, yeah, let's do it because everyone kept talking about it today. They're like, "I love your Winnie the Pooh sweater."
Yeah, Justin here is a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. Probably the biggest Winnie the Pooh fan you'll meet in real life.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so who do you want to draw?
Well, obviously, Mr. Pooh.
All right. What if I draw like? Well, there already was a horror movie, Winnie the Pooh. Let's not go with that. Oh my God! And there you have it, guys. There's that's it. Thanks for coming on to watch episode 3 of Spice Cabinet.
Damn, look at his
It's
brains.
fucking gross. Get that out of here. I'm gonna draw Winnie the Pooh getting his having a stroke.
Oh.
He's getting a heart attack. Fucking he's got type 2 diabetes. He hasn't been watching his weight. And the doctor's been trying to warn him for years, but he's got an addiction, and he can't break it, can't shake it.
I'll draw Winnie the Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff in his face.
Okay. Classic Winnie the Pooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
little fat bear fuck stuffing his face with honey.
Okay, I got it.
Cool. Get to work.
I think we should have a therapeutic conversation on why Winnie the Pooh is important to um society and his role.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. All right, go ahead. Let's have our therapeutic conversation for the maybe one bit of poo media I've ever seen in my life.
So Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why he's iconic.
What the fuck?
I think for me growing up and just I don't know, it was just a bear, right?
Okay.
He's a yellow big
Mm-hmm.
and I just resonated with his little fluffiness, you know,
I see. I see.
big body.
Oh, okay. Was it because anything to do with your body as a wee lad?
Whoa.
You just said you resonated with it. What's the whoa for?
Resonated as in
Look at him, guys. He's gonna try and change the story now. He's gonna try and change what he fucking meant to make me look bad in front of my own audience. This fucking freak.
oh, let me think about my words.
Okay, go ahead.
I think
Yeah, it's all right. Don't take your time. I guess.
No, this is hard. I don't know how to articulate like why Winnie the Pooh is so special.
Okay. Do you think you would have loved any character if you had if you discovered them first, or do you think Winnie the Pooh is actually special?
Um, I guess it's I guess you can say that I grow not obsessive, but like there are things that I'm more attached to, and I
Mhm.
get attached to quite easily,
Mm-hmm.
and so Mr. Pooh Bear was just one of those things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just stuck with me that for a long time.
That's fair. That's fair. That's kind of like with me and I would say stuff like Adventure Time and Regular Show. But even when I go back and watch them now, they still hold up. Like Regular Show is still very, very funny. Um, but yeah, I think it's a lot of the times, it could just be because you grew up and had more experience with it, and you just are gonna grow more attached. I think that's just normal. Piglet, Piglet, I need more honey.
Okay, he doesn't sound like that.
Oh, I need more honey, Piglet. That's exactly what he sounds like.
You're making him sound Russian.
Piglet, I need more honey, please.
Okay.
Even while having a stroke, he would beg for more honey. I fucking know it.
Have you seen the live action?
I was just
Christopher
about to. I was just about to ask you the same question because I haven't seen it, but I was gonna ask because I imagine you've seen it for sure.
I've freaking seen it for sure.
Is it good?
I think it's quite emotional in a way.
Because Christopher Robin's like a grown man, like he's played by Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but
Yeah. Now I was gonna ask you because I saw some clips of it when scrolling through the interwebs, and I thought they were like just some scenes with Pooh, and I thought they were amusing. They were funny.
he's so iconic in the movie. I think his entire demeanor is just idiotic in a way.
Yeah,
Like he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, he's just kind of an idiot because he grew up in a fantasy land where he could just keep eating honey for his whole life. So,
But I also think that's like a positive thing, just because like I think it's a reminder of like childhood innocence in a way.
yeah. No, I think yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like Pooh staying that character. I don't think he's one of those characters that's in desperate need of some fucking development to change.
Oh, I didn't realize I was drawing so tiny.
Oh my lord, look at it. He's a little guy over here. I finished mine. My first one.
Why don't you draw Pig?
Piglet? Alright, what should Piglet be doing?
Is it insensitive to draw him obese?
Who? No, dude, go for it. It's fucking funny. My god. He looks like a tub of freaking tartar.
Tartar. Oh my god. Recently I've been on French TikTok.
French
And-
TikTok? How did you end up on there?
Because of watching Emily in Paris and just like absorbed in Parisian culture.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're doing this like not a trend, but like it's comparing like it's like chocolate versus vanilla, and then the person would be like chocolate, and then it's chocolate versus strawberry, and then the person would choose chocolate, and it's like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then so the Parisians are doing that for like French dishes,
Okay.
and then they have that steak tartare, whatever that
The tartar sauce, whatever the fuck.
no, tartare is like a raw meat kind of. I think it's like a chip dip in a way.
Okay.
It's like kind of like PR,
Okay.
but like raw meat.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that just reminded me. It's like, croissant, croissant,
Croissant.
escargot. And yeah,
Okay.
that just reminded me of that.
Je m'appelle croissant.
Croissant. I think Pooh Bear had a little bit too much honey.
Good lord, man. Looks like a whole scoop of frozen yogurt.
I want him to look like he's like really shoving it down his mouth.
I'm gonna clip that out of context.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be what gets me my big break on like Reels or YouTube Shorts or something.
I guess you can say I do set not a trend, but you know, get the conversation going.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. If I clip that and that actually gets a lot of views and that's what like gets me to my first 1K following on a platform, I'm actually gonna be kind of pissed.
Maybe you just need to be more funny.
I don't try to be funny.
I don't try to be funny either.
Yeah, but you're like an unintentional kind of funny, you know what I mean? Like that time where you ate shit and smacked your head against the side of a slide.
Okay, in what way was that funny?
Because it's called slapstick.
That's literally me like getting physically injured.
It was really funny. Fucking this guy, we were at a park in his neighborhood, like it was like fucking 9 or 10 p.m. with a couple other friends, and he tries to like walk up a metal slide while it was wet, and his foot just gives way, and you just hear the loudest metal bang of all time as his cheek just smacks the slide.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking funny because you have this guy Justin dressing up his usual like short outfits with his tucked in like fucking button up shirts, dressed to the nines, and he just
Falling kitty slide. Unbelievable.
falling on a kiddie slide in the middle of the night. Oh, it was fucking good. That visual and the sound and the visual is just stuck in my head. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Tartar.
Tartar sauce.
I'm still on this one drawing, bruh.
It's okay. That seems to be a pattern with some people who come on here. Draw at your own pace. I don't care that much. I'm just here to have fun, which is part of the reason why I don't get any followers.
Why?
Because I'm just drawing and doing whatever the fuck I want.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever... Well, I have occasionally tried to, like, take part in art trends, and it makes me feel dirty every time I do it. I hate it.
Well, I did some art trends during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when I first got an iPad, and they were really, really bad. The drawings I made were really bad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Send them to me so I can put them on screen.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't put them on live. I'll put them on in post.
It was one of those draw it was the six panels?
Mm-hmm.
It was 6 or 8 of like boxes, and it was like draw a character, your favorite character in your own style. And I did, and some of them were pretty good. Like I drew SpongeBob, the SpongeBob meme looking one, and he was pretty good. But then I went into like Disney princesses and just went to shit. Like it was really bad.
Once you stepped into the realm of the human form, it all went to shit.
For real.
Yeah. I just I don't know. I feel like every time I do an art trend, like whenever I post something on social media, like I get this little feeling, right, where like it's something that I'm kind of like proud of. Like when I post a drawing, a commission, or a piece of my comic, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm showing that to people. And then whenever I did an art trend, I felt empty as hell. So after a while, I just don't really even bother with it anymore. It's not worth it.
This guy just looks like he's like running to the bathroom.
Which guy? Oh my god! Just why is he built like this? What the fuck?
Oh bother!
I bother.
You know Piglet's a guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Does he not look? What's wrong with him?
Actually,
I've always figured Piglet was pretty feminine.
Yeah, he's a little fairy.
Yeah, he's a little fruity. He's a little zesty, I think, and that's okay. But that's how I've always seen him. You know?
You bother.
Yeah.
You bother.
You're like a more aggressive Piglet, Justin.
I'm a more aggressive Piglet.
Yeah, you're the meaner Piglet in my life.
I think that's just Rue. Do you know who Rue is?
No.
So the mother, there's 2 kangaroos, and the mother is named Kanga, and the little one's named Rue.
Mm-hmm.
So together they're kangaroo.
Okay.
And like Rue is he's a little boy, but he's like very crazy, cuckoo, and like wants to do everything.
Yeah.
Basically the opposite of Piglet.
Okay.
They're like the same size.
Roscoe, stop crying, dude. God.
I'm gonna draw Tigger.
Okay. Alright, I added the context.
This isn't Totter. So
it's not tartar sauce.
okay, maybe I'll draw Tigger right next to her winking.
What's another Winnie the Pooh character? There's
Eeyore.
Yeah, Eeyore. I could draw Eeyore.
Hi everybody. It's
Okay,
just me.
I'm back.
Oh.
Alright, what were you asking?
Have you seen any Winnie the Pooh movie or show?
I think I saw one of the movies, but it was like a long time ago in school. Like I think it might have been elementary school.
If anything, it was the one with the purple elephant, right?
Man, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I can remember a single detail from that film.
Uh,
Except maybe there was a part where like Pooh got his head stuck in a honey pot. But that might be like every Winnie the Pooh movie or show that's ever existed.
hmm.
So
I
I
think the
don't.
most recent one that came out was it's like Piglet's Big Adventure or something, I think.
Okay. Piglet's big. So he got his own little solo film.
Yeah. Because I think the plot was that everyone was stuck um in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone fell inside a hole. And like Piglet was the only one not in the hole.
Uh huh.
And then that was the whole thing. I
Okay.
think. If I remember. I know they're gonna play Shrek in the theaters.
Like the first one, is it like an
Yeah.
anniversary coming up?
I think it's the second one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's true. Just heard about it.
Hmm. I wonder. Wonder what the next one is gonna be.
Well, they're opening up Shrek World at Universal.
Oh,
Oh wait, no.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, Universal.
A whole ass like section of Universal is gonna be dedicated to Shrek.
No, not just Shrek. It's DreamWorks,
Oh, okay, that'll be cool.
Kung Fu Panda.
Hmm. That's neat.
Oh my god! When I went to Universal in California, I went to the relatively new, Kung Fu Panda immersive experience, whatever,
Yeah.
and it was crazy.
Was it good?
Like when they combined animation with animatronics, it was like there was this one bad guy like trying to steal something
Mm-hmm.
in the temple, and like the setting, like we were all standing inside the temple and we can see like this emerald sword,
Okay.
and like in the animation, like he's like about to grab this thing, the emerald sword, and like an actual paw came out of the fucking box and grabbed the emerald sword
Oh, okay.
from like display.
Yeah.
And I was shook. I was like, there's no fucking way this is real right now. It was crazy.
Yeah. Those immersive events are getting insane. It would have been really cool if if the paw grabbed one of the audience members and he went like skadoosh, and then that person got like shot in the head or something from like someone up in the hiding in the scaffolding.
Okay. That was a little too intense, sir.
Okay, it's my YouTube channel. Don't tell me what I can do. Thanks.
You keep using the pencil tool and it's like not the same.
Me?
Me the because there's the pencil and then the paintbrush, but they're like completely different.
Yeah, I use the paintbrush and I use the textured rough brush. I like that one. What does Eeyore sound like?
Hey guys,
Hey guys.
what are we doing today?
I don't want to fucking be in this movie.
Honestly, Eeyore is a G. Like,
Oh yeah?
although he's like, he honestly helps a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like in the background.
Mm. He's the unsung, unappreciated hero.
Usually, yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of relatable.
Kind of relatable. Shut up.
No, it's true.
You're like the class favorite. What do you mean?
Okay.
It's true. It's so true. Don't let him ever convince you guys. Like Justin is like the class favorite for our cohort.
I don't think I'm a class favorite. I just try to get along with everybody, but I don't think I'm like people's like go-to like, oh, let's hang out kind of thing. It's just like, no, it doesn't feel like genuine sometimes.
It's probably not. Sometimes.
Right. So I try not to think too much about it.
Try not to think too much about all the fake haters in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true, because there are some people who probably don't like you very much.
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those people wouldn't last a day in a Xbox Live party.
Mm.
No, but it is really funny though when you criticize people, or like not them, just their work, like for class, and then later on you like they sometimes they will like bitch about what you said or something. That is funny to me.
Well, recently, like things that I say kind of get reciprocated by like the professors. Like they would say the exact same thing I say,
Mm-hmm.
and then like who was I talking to? I was talking to
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
and like he was showing me his portfolio review pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling him that his visual branding projects weren't as strong as his illustration and um, yeah, basically his illustration work.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him like 9 hours after his portfolio review, he was like, "The professor said the exact same thing you said to me this morning,"
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "What can I say?" And it's just basically like that
And people
for
hate
like
and people
everybody.
fucking hate you for
It's like they hate that I'm right,
it.
but I'm not always right. But like I'm mostly in a good position to say something.
I would say so. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. You do have probably one. Well, not probably. You do have one of the strongest portfolios in our cohort. So I think you've got some good standing with that stuff.
Things.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't he have like
That's
a
how that.
weird? He has like a little speech impediment, doesn't he?
Yeah, here's a list.
A lisp. That's right.
I think another great thing about um, Winnie the Pooh is that they highlight a lot of different mental disabilities,
Mm-hmm.
illnesses.
Okay. Like what's piglets? So
Piglet is anxiety.
so okay, yeah, social anxiety. Pooh is
Um,
what's Pooh?
so Pooh has like an eating disorder.
Oh, okay.
Tigger is hyperactive, like ADHD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Obviously Eeyore is depressed.
Yeah.
Um, Rabbit is OCD,
Okay.
and
Oh yeah, the rabbit's
that,
like a control freak, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
relatable.
Yeah. Yeah. You are a bit of a control freak, aren't you?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gets me into some
Yeah.
trouble.
This fucking guy made another student cry in a group he was working with last semester. It was really funny.
As a person, I try to understand
Mm,
the situation in both perspectives,
sure.
and because like I've been to therapy a
Yeah.
lot as a child, so like I've been able to control my emotions
Mm-hmm.
in some way and stay emotionally detached to life.
Okay.
And so which is kind of sad. But anyways, I do try to get perspectives on why they're feeling that way and to like try to understand the situation better.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is silly to well, it's not silly because I don't want to invalidate anyone's feelings. Because they are genuine and they have a reason for those emotions. So
Um,
I can't really speak badly on that sitch.
on one hand, I understand, but on the other, it's like you're a grown man, and if you can't handle this bit of conflict for a school project, I feel like you're going to struggle a lot once you get out of the comfy safety of college. and you get into the real world where people are like not really going to consider your feelings all that much, because a lot of the times the people you're working with are the ones paying to have their stuff done. You know what I
I
mean?
think I understand, however, with especially Gen Z going into the field, where we're not very direct with our um, communications, right? We're very gossipy. We talk
Mm-hmm.
behind everybody most of the time.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like as we get older, we're just gonna ha- have to be more thoughtful of other people's feelings.
Um. Sure. I. Yeah. Like. I mean, it. I'm not saying like just be fucking like flippantly rude to people for no reason. Like, obviously, show people respect and everything, but like at the same time, you know, at the same time, those people are never going to go away. You know what I mean? Like rude people, or even like just situations where there's going to be really big disagreements with someone, like that those situations are never going to go away. Um, so I think like I think it pays more just to like grow some thicker skin in that regard, because like assholes are never going to leave. They're going to be around forever.
Um, but most of the old people are very blunt.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, I don't freaking care. Like, it doesn't bother me.
That's how it should be.
I mean, it does bother me, but like, I don't show it.
Mm.
That's like a cry about it type of
Oh no,
situation.
yeah,
But
like for me, it's like it's one of those things where it's okay to like feel whatever. Like I think most like if most feelings people have are valid, it's just the way you deal with them is what's important. Like if you genuinely get like pissed or like sad at something someone's saying to you, you gotta learn to like control it in a way to where it doesn't, you know, negatively affect you. I don't remember what this bunny looks like at all. I have no idea what
he's
he.
just, he's just a yellow rabbit. He doesn't wear clothes.
Okay.
They're great.
I'm drawing the freaking rabbit from Hoodwinked now. Have you seen that movie?
The Red Riding Hood one.
Yeah, the CG one.
Dude, I actually really love that movie. That's such an iconic movie.
It has some like genuinely funny moments, especially with the rabbit villain. He's kind of funny. No, but that's who I'm drawing. I
We
don't.
should watch that movie. I haven't seen that in like, oh my god, like 10 years now.
Yeah, didn't they have like a third one that had a theatrical release?
There was a there's I think there's only two movies.
Really? Okay, I could have sworn there was a third.
I vaguely remember, like, I think there were gnomes. I don't know. I might be thinking of something else, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's been a while. We should watch it though.
Okay, I'm down. I'm sure it's on every site I could possibly pirate it from. I want. You know what I saw the other day?
What'd you see?
There's this cartoonist and like storyboard artist that I follow on Instagram, and he made a post. Basically, he made like a little comic, right? It was like a little satirical comic of this guy complaining that his favorite show got canceled, and then the other guy was like, "Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm sure you supported it by watching it through the proper platforms and buying the merch and yada." Like he goes down a list of all the ways to like, quote unquote, support an animated show, and then in the
Sure.
last panel is the guy like dressed as a pirate, and then his little parrot goes, "Squawk, we're not the problem." And the reason I bring that up is because like that got a lot of hate. Like I looked in the comments and like he was just getting blasted by the people in comments because they were saying like whether like watching a show through the proper streaming platform doesn't really, dictate whether it's going to, survive or not as a series. It's expensive and shit with all these different different like all these different streaming services now. It's like getting ridiculous how many there are. So
So the comic is talking about like pirating
So
is gonna be around.
he made a post after that, like addressing it, and like he claims it wasn't just about pirating, but the problem was he made it about pirating when the punchline of the joke was the guy dressed as a pirate's outfit, and then the parrot does the whole squawk thing. We're not the problem. So I think he originally meant it to be about pirating, and personally, I think he might be backtracking a little bit. You know, like backspacing on what he actually meant to save a bit of face. But
Right.
yeah, what do you think? What do you think of that? You think that's ridiculous to blame people for pirating, like watching stuff on pirated sites these days?
I've been watching pirated stuff for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's because as an immigrant child,
Yeah, yeah.
we're not we're not like, and we don't have money to just pay for cable, pay for streaming services like Netflix and all that. And so we would have to find them illegally.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like the best option for us because we were fucking living in California and we were fucking broke.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
and I think like even the guy who made that post, he understands that as well. But like even if even if it's not a monetary issue, it's like even if I could afford it, why would I want to spend that extra money on like 7 different streaming platforms when I could use that money for other things regardless of whether I can afford it or not, you know?
yeah, I mean, recently, because I used to share Netflix with my cousin,
Yeah.
and we shared it for over like 4 years now. But like last week, they finally caught me, and they're like, "Oops, whoopsies! It looks like you're not in the same household as the owner."
God.
And so like I had to like log out, and like I couldn't access Netflix anymore because I wasn't using the same Wi-Fi
Yeah.
as his TV. And so like I was telling him about it, and I looked up the prices, and it's like $21 for to be able to stream more than 2 devices. But then
Jesus.
if you're not inside the household, you have to pay an additional $8 a person just to use it outside of the household.
God, I didn't even know that.
And so I said, never mind. It's back to the pirating days.
That's exactly like what I'm saying. Like I don't even know how you could have that take that he had without like it's like, dude, it's getting insane. These companies are like trying to gouge out the consumer every chance they can. It's like I think pirating like is good. I think everybody should pirate so that the companies stop doing this nonsense, but there's always going to be people who pay for it.
It's true that has arrived is that we've switched from direct cable into these streaming services.
Yeah.
Also like just like the start of Disney Plus in 2019.
Yeah.
Just really pushed, and then obviously COVID happened, and then everyone was at home.
Yeah.
And that's why like the movie industry, like movie theater industry, is like kind of losing a lot of money.
I think it's slowly coming back now, though.
It's slowly coming back, but like a lot of moviegoers are like wanting to stream at home rather than going to a theater.
Yeah.
Because obviously the theater is also expensive because of theater food prices for some fucking reason is like times 7. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, movie theaters are expensive as shit nowadays too, which is why I go like maybe at this point 3 times a year, because it's just like the last time I went was to go see Godzilla -1, which was worth it, completely worth it, fantastic.
You saw it?
I did see it twice. Second time though, it was with my family, so my parents paid for that one.
I used to watch a movie like almost twice a month in like last 2 years with my friends, like every time a movie would come out. just because like there's nothing in Jax to do, and like watching a movie is pretty easy for everyone.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just love watching movies in general.
No, yeah, me too. Yeah, I love going to the movies with like family or friends, and then after that we go like grab dinner after to talk about the movie we just watched. Like it's a fun experience.
Oh my god, I'm the worst at talking about a movie after it.
Oh,
I
why?
just can't remember the movie plot.
Uh, you can't remember it like the first time you see it.
It's hard. Like I can't explain the phenomenon, but I watch a movie and then I walk out and completely blank on what I just saw. It
You
might
just.
be early signs of dementia. However, I'm okay with it.
I don't think it's early. I don't think dementia could explain that because you also remember a lot of stuff. So I don't think dementia is selective like that, where it's just movies.
Like I can remember like very big plot points, but like in terms of like what did this character do, or
Hmm.
like what was the scene, blah blah blah. Like I can't fucking remember. Like I would have to watch the movie again.
Well, yeah, I think that's pretty normal, and I think there are some people who like are built for that sort of thing, like where they see a movie and they can kind of just pinpoint all the things about it. I'm more like you. Like the first time I watch it, I go into it wanting to experience it rather than like, you know, absorb every bit little detail. And then usually it's on a second or third watch, like I'll start picking up on like all the finer stuff.
Oh my gosh! Like recently, I saw a TikTok where this girl was like, um, POV after a movie, you go home and you search up podcasts about the movie. You watch an analytical review about the movie, a breakdown of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and the soundtrack of the movie. And like I related to that so like hard. Like if it's a good movie and like I am like obsessed with it, I would go deep into like the breakdowns, like finding all the Easter eggs or what
Mm.
the director was intending for this scene. And like I think that's more fun than actually watching the movie itself.
No,
It's like
yeah, I'm the same way.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you know, I love talking about some of my favorite stuff. You know, like I could talk for hours about stuff like Arcane, um, or I guess recently Godzilla. Even then, Godzilla did have some issues plot wise. It was just the character stuff I was so drawn to. Like one thing we all noticed when we watched it the first time was like, well, spoilers, but I don't even think it's in theaters right now. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. His wife like should have absolutely got incinerated. Actually,
Oh my god, yeah.
they both should have died. Honestly, like because if you saw when he went into that behind that wall, right when she pushed him, all the buildings behind them were like turned to ash, but for some reason his building was the only one that somehow didn't turn to ash or like get turned into complete rubble. So like they both should have died, but especially her. She should have gotten like obliterated.
Yeah, her if she would have turned into like fucking molecules by that
Exactly.
radiation
Yeah.
itself. Like,
Godzilla would have fucking yeeted her on the molecular level. So that was like the big moment. Like I think like most people who watched that film like were surprised to see her alive at the end. And the only other thing that kind of bothered me a bit in that movie was like that I really love it, like that first boat chase scene where they're like trying to blow up the bombs in his mouth, but I feel like Godzilla would have easily caught up to them.
I think colliding the story of King Kong and Godzilla
That's yeah, that movie's fun.
because there's the mechanical Godzilla in there.
Yeah, Mecha Godzilla.
But I'm interested to see the new one coming out.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. Like, I don't know if it'll be any good, but hey, if it's got Monster Mash, then that's entertainment enough, I guess.
Because the trailer was like, there's something out there that's scaring Godzilla and King Kong. And I
Yeah,
was like, oh damn, what can that be?
yeah. I'm pretty sure in their most recent trailer, they showed like there is another one of Godzilla's species that's still alive. I think that was the thing that was freaking them both out, and also the orangutan.
Orangutan.
Yeah, there's like another big monkey. He's like this big orange-haired orangutan, and he has like like some spine whip thing. So I don't know. Any other Winnie the Pooh characters?
I mean, you can draw the owl.
Does he have it? What does he do? What does that owl do?
He's just a book nerd.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he looks like either. I'll just draw a cartoon owl. I remember he's kind of like an old guy, right? He's kind of wise. That's like his thing.
He's not that.
Does he give old guy? He gives like old guy energy though, right?
He's British.
Okay.
I'm not British, right? Well, he's a proper Englishman.
Okay. So he likes books.
Fucking Eeyore's fucking huge.
Do you want me? I can make him smaller. I think. Here, let me try. Does he? Does the owl wear glasses or anything?
Only when he reads.
Okay.
There's a spot in not London but like outskirts of London.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little Winnie the Pooh tea shop.
Oh, that's neat. We should have gone while we were in London.
Yeah. But I saw it after.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I bet if you saw it while we were there, you probably would have gone there.
There was probably a lot of different experiences for Pooh Bear. We just probably didn't see them.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment from London, Justin?
Give me a moment. I gotta.
Go ahead. Think.
I think for me, it's just literally walking around the city.
Okay. Just like at any time.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, if anything, that's the one thing I enjoyed the most.
Okay.
And obviously, like, roaming the fucking huge-ass museums by myself.
Okay, first off, you're like a little chinchilla. Like, whenever we take our eyes off of you for 1 second, you're just gone. Like, this guy, you're just always gone. I don't know how you do it. Like, we'll be walking, like and I'm damn sure you're walking with us, and then we turn around and we're like, where the fuck did Justin go? It was like, remember that day where we had the assignment where we had to write about different like design sort of eras and themes from the museum?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like it was just me and Ethan, and we got separated from you for like 2.5 hours, and we just randomly ran across you again at some point near the end of the day.
It's because because the shit in the fucking museum is like real, like especially in London, like all that shit is real.
Yeah,
like from the past, and so like I like to appreciate its presence and its existence, and how stolen everything is.
Yeah,
but true. I appreciate that it's in one spot for me to take a look at.
Yeah.
But also, I kind of like to read, like stuff. Like, I don't read everything, but like things that are like kind of interesting.
Okay.
And like for me, who is considered very TikTok rotted brain, that was a very good debriefing of my mind.
A detox.
Yeah, detox.
Yeah. And then you got back to the States and got right back to it.
Yeah. Just because like you can't fucking just walk out the house and just expect things to happen.
Well, also, yeah, you know, especially in the city where we live, Jacksonville ain't exactly the place to be in America if you're looking for like fun and adventure. That's for sure. Like, you can't. It's not like some places. Like, if you live like near the city of like somewhere like New York or something, you know, that's That's a different story. But I don't even like New York, so.
Remember when we were supposed to go to New York?
Um, I remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How silly of us.
Yeah. I remember we were well, we're still in the process of trying to plan a damn cabin trip, or we'll just go to Disney for a weekend and drink ourselves to death. That could
I
be
don't
fun
mind
too.
going. Yeah.
I could go to Epcot and drink around the world.
Yeah, I still haven't done that yet. So like,
I've never even been
I
to
I, would,
Epcot.
I never been either.
That sounds fun then. My buddy,
I,
my buddy Matthew, he's been wanting to do that too. Maybe we could all go.
I mean, I kind of want to go. The two parks I haven't been to is Animal Kingdom
Mm-hmm.
and Epcot, but I've been to the rest of it. So like, I don't know. Maybe we go save some money. Just go to both.
Sure. Yeah.
See some fucking animals.
Mm-hmm.
Or go see the big blue people.
The Avatar.
Avatars.
I have been to Avatar Land. That place rocks. The Pandora, like the ride, or like the digital one where you ride on like the back of one of the little dragon thingies, whatever they're called. That ride is really fun.
I think the only one we're missing is Kanga,
The fuck? Who's that?
the kangaroo.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember her.
I'm drawing her the child.
The child. Okay. Here, you draw the child, and then I'll draw the mom right after, or maybe I'll do it in this little area here.
I'm not even drawing them like I'm literally just drawing from reference.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not drawing like them doing except Pooh Bear. I drew Pooh Bear with my mind.
Yeah, me too. And and I drew Piglet. I remember his face. The others I don't know. Eeyore is just kind of easy to know. He's like the one of the few characters that like really stuck with me in terms of like a mental image.
I mean, he's so adorable. How could you not?
I just think he's funny looking.
Oh my God, I should give him a knife.
Give him a knife.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna shank you.
I'm gonna shank ya.
Mommy, look at what I got.
Pooh, you ate my fucking berries for the last time. He's not having a stroke anymore. He fucking stabbed the shit out of Pooh.
Split Pooh Bear's throat.
That's what you fucking get, you little shit.
It's like, who's the main character now?
And Pooh just going. Oh my god, look at those fucking flippers.
He has big feet.
Are those really how big they are?
Yeah.
That's funny. I have no idea what I'm drawing a completely different rendition of his mother. I don't even remember what a fucking kangaroo looks like. I'm just drawing whatever I think a kangaroo might look like. I just know they're buff. They're buff as shit. They have like vague faces that kind of look like a rat dog type deal, like a mix between a rat and a dog.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's the ugliest fucking thing I've ever drawn in my life.
Maybe his foot is a little fucking crazy big.
It looks fucking good.
He's like running away from him.
Ha! They'll never fucking catch me.
Can't catch me now. Okay, that looks nothing. That looks like a fucking bulldog. Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
a bull.
That's his mom. Why do you think he turned out like he did? Look what he has for a fucking role model. His single mom is a psychopath devil creature. Who do you think the father is of the kangaroo boy? You think he's a deadbeat piece of shit? He's like, well, I just gotta go back to Australia, get some milk. I'll be back in a jiffy, my boy. And then he never showed up again.
No, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, I like to think about that sometimes when I watch cartoons that have like single parents. I'm like, I wonder what happened to the other one. I think we've got a good amount.
Period.
Yeah. I think this all turned out pretty fucking fun. I really like this one. Fucking stabbing the shit out of Pooh.
Dude, Winnie the Pooh's trying to hold his shit.
Ew.
Ew, father! It's coming.
Ew, it's fucking gross. Sounds like Pooh's like busting a fat load.
Oh god.
Alright, that's a great spot to end, I think. We're gonna end on that.
And that is the end.
Of.
Oh. Now I have to do the outro?
Hey man, you went this far with it. You did my whole intro. Finish it out, baby.
Alright, guys, we've reached the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to follow, my links are in the bio below. Or you can find me at Llamastin, Llamastin, on Instagram. And Curly Cinnamon on Instagram.
Yeah, you're already here.
Curly.art.
You're already here. You know who I am.
And that's it.
That's it. Thank you guys for watching.
No problem.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.